Oh! What's up, my artists? It's your boy Bonky, the artist, checking in again. So today we have a major transformation that's about to happen, okay? My client is getting a nice mid-drop fade, bald at the bottom, and he also has the braids on top. So we're going to be focusing on just how I do his hairline. We're going to focus on coloring the beard and also filling everything in, making sure it's enhanced, but it's not too enhanced to the point where it looks too fake. That we want the most natural line as possible, okay? I'm also showing you the different products that I'm using. I'm giving y'all everything, bro. This is another banger. It's one of my close friends as well, so this haircut is gonna mean a lot to me. So I hope y'all learned something. I hope y'all like it, and we're gonna do a recap at the end of the video, okay? Peace. Yo, check it out. Check it out. Let's start. Yo, it's your boy Bonky.
Stay in hustle mode. Got some brand new clothes. Hit them with a pose. Check what I just drove. My car don't touch the road.
Okay, family, let's get into this haircut. So first, we're going to start off by pinning up his hair because his hair isn't braided. And these are made by Bad Bliss Pro. I do like them because they're very durable. And I also like the color. They're rose gold. They really stand out. Really shine that light. Okay, let's go ahead and take our rhino comb. And we're going to go ahead and comb the hair down. Now you see his hair in the front on his hairline is very patchy, so I'm making sure that their hair is combed down because when we cut it down, we're going to cut it down with a different guard. So let's go ahead and start with our Andes Masters, and we're going to start with our lever all the way open, and we're going to knock the hair down. We're just debulking the hair off. The reason why I'm starting with the lever open is because I've been cutting my client for a minute, and by this time I already know what he wants. He wants a low fade. And he wants his haircut to last because his hair is very thick on the sides and it grows back pretty quickly. And then his hair, it also lays to his scalp just a little bit more. So I know if I cut it low, it'll have a better consistency versus keeping the hair a lot darker. Now as I'm going up against the grain, it may look light, but I guarantee you that's the shade that he wants. Alright, now we're going to take our Andes T outliners, but we have a gold FX blade on these T outliners. These things are snipping. I'm not making too harsh of a line. However, when you do make a hard line, please make sure your clippers are zero gapped to the point where you can take out that hard line, just in case. Because if not, you're going to be using your T outliner blades and you're going to use those to take out that invisible bald guideline. Okay, now we've cleaned all that up. We're going to take our #1 single magnetic guard by Andes, and we're going to start by debulking the hairline. Now we close the lever all the way. Now you see it looks like it's not taking out too much hair. We're just taking it piece by piece because his hair is very soft, it's very thin in that area. So we want to make sure we treading lightly when we go into this area because people change, hair change no matter what. Because like I said, I've been cutting my man's hair for a decade and his hair has changed a lot in the front versus when I first started cutting it. It was a lot harder at first. Now it's getting soft, so I have to tread lightly. All right, now we're going to start off this fade process. We're going to do the first initial guideline. It's going to be all the way open. These are my Coco Hair Pros, and that's C-O-C-O, not C-O-C-O-A. Now I'm going to take some time just to brag on these clippers a little bit because I am going to show you the whole fade process. I am screen scrubbing through as well though because I don't want to bore y'all. But these clippers are digitally zero gapped, okay? What that means is they're put on the machine to zero gap them, so they're not nicking your client, they're not irritating your client or anything, but they're still getting that bald line out like you can see right there. That's what I'm doing right now because remember we took our T outliners by Andes and we started that first initial bald line. Now we're able to take it out without doing too much of the extra work by taking our T outliners again and trying to knock out that invisible line. And also with these blades being sharpened and modified the way they are, it makes the fade process a lot quicker and a lot easier. So it doesn't make you a lazy barber, you know, because sometimes you can get through that 6th or 7th haircut through the day and you're like, man, my wrists are tired, and you're wondering why. It's because you have to make sure you're investing into your tools. I was always told as a young barber, an artist is only as good as the tools that he uses. You can be a great artist, but if you don't have the proper tools, you can't unlock or reach the full potential of what you're trying to do. Now we're just doing that cleanup work. Man, that fade is butter. All right, now we did the other side. I did it real quickly. I'm just showing y'all the cleanup work with my Andes Masters. I think I have my lever all the way open right now, but when I'm doing my cleanup work with my Andes Masters, I keep my lever open, or I may go up to the 2nd notch, and that's it. Yeah, so right here, I'm just going up to the 2nd notch just to make sure I'm getting that blend line out, because that's what my eye can see. Now on camera, it does look good. It looks fine, but I am a perfectionist and I strive for perfection. I don't want to be perfect. I just strive for perfection, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, razor lining 101. Let's start off by razoring these vertical bars. The reason why I do that is just to make sure I'm getting all the excess hair that I can, because that can be a very, very fragile point for a lot of people. Okay, now you see this, the right side looks straight, this left side still look a little slanted. So with my razor, I'm able to have enough flexibility to adjust and maneuver that vertical bar the way I want to without pushing it back with my trimmers. Now I can take my trimmers, I'm going across the forehead. Now you see his hairline does look a little different. It looks pretty difficult. So I have to put my trimmers at certain angles in order for this hairline to come out straight as possible. So basically, I am creating an illusion. Barbers are not magicians, but I have to do a magic trick on this one. Now I'm following back up with my razor. We're gonna wipe off the excess white line, because all it is dry skin. Now I'm taking my comb, because remember, we did debulk the hairline. However, I still seen a little bit of hair that was hanging over the edge, and in order to have a consistent sharp line, you don't want any extra hair hanging over the edge, because what you're doing right now, you're abrasing your client's skin. That's all you're doing when you're lining up someone. So that's why I prefer to use the razor at first, because it's not going to cut the client's skin. It's going to glide across the client's skin to create a line. But when you're using trimmers, you're cutting the client's skin and you're also cutting hair. And that's what abrasing means, cutting, y'all. Ah, man, people always get hair in their beards, especially like people with thick mustaches. However, you know, I keep the cloth paper towels on deck. Now we're gonna go ahead and razor this beard up. I did use Elegance gel. I'm sorry, y'all. Elegance gel is very thick and it glides across the skin pretty well. I also use different type of razor gels as well, but today this is what I'm using. As I wipe, the consistency still stays on the skin, so that's why I like the thickness of the gel. Some people don't like the thickness. However, I've grown privy to knowing how to use it, if that makes sense. I also like the consistency of the gel as well, because when you're getting on the mustache hairs can either be hard or they can be soft. And when you're cutting men that are of age, their mustache hairs can tend to be harder. So you need a thicker gel in order for your razors to glide better, because sometimes people don't stretch down the mustache or the top lip like they're supposed to. Now my client right here, my friend, he understands because he does cut his own hair, so he knew he had to stretch his lip down very, very tight. All right, now we're going to just show you a little bit of the experience. Washing the beard up, we're washing the face up. Now we're going to hit him with a nice hot towel. Now when you hit him with the hot towel, you can't leave him hanging. You got to hit him with the massage as well. Now we're going to take our hot pick comb, fluff out the beard, and now we're going to take our barber magic pencil and outline the hairline and the beard, because I want to make sure our lines are even. I want to make sure everything is consistent before I enhance everything, okay? Because we are applying enhancements today. And when I'm gliding with my pencil, I am not pressing hard at all, because I do not want the pencil line to be there when I'm smearing it out. All right, we're using Kiss Tintination black, not jet black, just black, not brown, just black. This spray, it does really good. It holds, it doesn't look too glossy. Make sure you shake it up really well though, and make sure you have a finesse with your fingertip in order to have the spray come out the way I have it coming out. It takes time, but the more you do it, the more you practice, the better you become. Now we're just taking that razor. Now I'm razoring down and I'm also raising against, okay? That's the best way to make sure you have that pencil line coming out. See, razor down. And when you're razoring down, you're also getting all the excess hair, guarantee you. All right, now we're going to take our Kiss Expressions hair dye. Personally, I feel like Kiss Expressions does make the best semi-permanent dye, so that's my go-to. Now when it comes to demi-permanent, I'm always using Beijing, but it's pronounced properly Begin. Okay, let's go ahead and break down this beard enhancement process. So I usually take a dab and I put it on my J brush. Now I'm taking it, see, I dab it, I take it, I apply it. See, my client, he going to sleep, he playing too much. However, you want to take a little dab, just a small dab across the bristles, and if you feel like it's still too dark, you can test it out by applying it against the thicker part of the hair before you put it in the lighter spots, just so it doesn't come out too dark, okay? And if it does come out too dark in a light spot, all you have to do is just keep brushing it out, keep blending it out. And you see I'm taking my time when I press all the way through and consistently. I learned this from one of my OGs, man, back in one of Robin's when I was staying down there, because I seen a lot of people getting that beard dyed. And I can't even lie, some of his clients started coming to me because he was too busy. So, I mean, I'm a very humble person, so I might as well go to the source and see how they like it. You know, see where they're getting it done by, see who they're getting it done by, in order to try to perfect it as well. So I went to him. He did my beard and I said, okay, cool. I see how it was done. I like it. Now I can apply my own mix to it, and that's what I did. Excuse my client for his head nodding. He just got off work, y'all. It's early in the morning. He had to work overnight. We all know how it goes. Now we're going to go ahead and razor out that pencil line. I think doing curved beards can be one of the hardest tasks because you have to make sure those curves are even on both sides, but you also have to make sure you're not creating fish hooks. A fish hook is a very J-shaped curve on a person's beard. That's not what you want. That looks tacky and it looks ridiculous. And if you are doing fish hooks out there, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You need some more training. Now after tightening up the beard, we're going to make sure we hit the hairline one more time. The hairline is consistent, it's clean. The enhancements also look natural, they're not too heavy. Now let's go ahead and take out our pins that was holding up his hair. We don't want my man walking out looking like Slim Jim, so we're going to take that icy blue foam wrap by Top Tier Hair Club and we're going to massage it all through the hair. Look how the hair is just falling down already, man. Foam wrap can be used for so many different things. This is one of them. All I'm doing is I'm moisturizing the hair, I'm activating the curls. I also use it to moisturize the scalp when I was fading my client's hair, just to make sure it gets that shine and just to make sure that blend stands out a lot more as well. So now the foam wrap is still kind of stuck on the edges, so what we're going to do, we're going to take our curl diffuser and we're going to just blow dry throughout the hair. Now the curl diffuser is giving consistent heat, but it's not giving too much heat because we don't want to dry the hair out too fast. We still want it curly. Man, look at that hairline right there. Let's go ahead and push that hair up just a little bit. Voila, look at that fade, man. Now that's a consistent mid drop fade right there. That is nice, it's crispy. I like how it looks. I like how it came out. I am very proud of myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I hope y'all like it, man. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Now we're gonna get into the recap. Thank y'all for watching. Von Keith is out.
All right, y'all. Just a little recap. We got my boy Dave in the chair, man. Like I said, we were gonna transform him. The only thing that I did lie to y'all about, he was supposed to have some braids or his hair twisted. Shout out to this icy blue foam wrap. We got the curls fluffed out. How you feel, my boy? How you feel?
Amazing, man. Great job on the cut, bro.
Hey, man. Look, I just appreciate you. My boy's he's been supporting me for a whole decade. I've been knowing him over a decade, so you know, it's pretty much muscle memory at this point.
Yep.
But it made the thick and thin. But now this is the type of results we get after you stick with somebody for a whole decade. Okay, so you got a good friend and you keep practicing on their head. I see how their haircut looks a decade from now. Okay, peace out. You got any other comments?
Hey, man, keep doing your thing, bro. I'm very satisfied, man, for sure.
All love. We out. Peace.
Stay in hustle mode. Got some brand new clothes. Hit them with a pose. Check what I just drove. My car don't touch the road.